Hi, I'm Joan, but most of my friends call me the Crêpe Queen, and the reason for that is because I make wedding cakes out of crepes. Now today, we're going to work on a ganache that I use in almost every wedding I put together. I use a basic white ganache, white chocolate ganache, and I flavor it up with anything the brides can dream of, any fruit flavor they like, nut flavors. I can make it as long as I've got this wonderful white chocolate base. Now, what I've done is I've taken 4 ounces of white calabash chocolate, and I'm covering it with about 2 ounces of heavy cream. That's heavy whipping cream. Just a little bit of salt, not much. Just a little accent to counteract that sweetness. I'm going to give it 3 to 5 minutes to melt, and then we'll whisk it together. Now that we've given this 3 to 5 minutes to melt, we're going to whisk it. And look how gorgeous that is. It just gets nice and shiny, blends together beautifully. Now, as you all know, white chocolate is a bit sweet, so we're going to play with this flavor to get a little bit of a tang. I've got a few different bowls, and let me just start with this small bowl, pour off a little bit. This is the best base for flavors. One of my all-time favorites is my lemon lavender. So I'm going to put a little bit of handmade lemon curd in there, and a little bit of lavender honey. I actually grow my own lavender, and I infuse it in bee seasonal honey, delicious raw honey from around the world. And I'm going to just whisk that up and give it a little taste. That is so good. One of my most popular flavors for summer brides would be a lemon lavender ganache alternating with a blueberry ganache. Killer, delicious. But let's play a little bit more. I'd like to make a Nutella-based filling ganache. So this time, I'm going to put in a little white chocolate ganache and add some hazelnut butter. Again, I make my hazelnut butters from toasted hazelnuts, whip them up in my food processor with just a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar, and I'm going to give it a little taste. Good, but it needs just a little more nutty flavor. That is good. Now this is a delightful ganache, and I often recommend to brides, if you love that white chocolate, nuts, and raspberries, why don't we alternate and make a raspberry ganache? You could put your raspberry preserves, oops, that's the wrong thing, sorry about that. You could put your raspberry preserves in your Nutella. And I don't want to call it Nutella, I want to call it a hazelnut ganache. You could just add the raspberry to this, or you could make a raspberry ganache. Oh, this is so good. And put a little lemon curd in there too, just to give it a little more zing. Get a fresh spoon. Stir that up. Crazy good. Now, just to make sure I got it right, I'm going to take this fresh spoon, take a little bit of the white chocolate ganache with the raspberry. Perfection. Now, the only limit to your white chocolate ganache, the only thing that could hold you back is your imagination. Any flavor you could dream of, pretty much, is going to work with your white chocolate base. So have a great time with these ganaches. I hope you'll go like me, and I hope you'll subscribe. If you can, go down to the box below. You'll see there's a link to my website for these fabulous recipes. Additionally, there's a link to Bee Seasonal Honey. Take a look at all the flavors they have. Thanks for joining me today, and it was great seeing you in the kitchen. See you next Tuesday.